What's up, guys? This is Vaughn from Simply Hawkward, and welcome to another episode of Fanboy Talks, where we talk about everything fanboys cares about. And as always, I'm joined by my good friend Chase.
Hello.
It's always weird. Always weird. Today we're going to talk about our actual review of For Honor, and this is a perfect segue right here into it. I think we both really like For Honor.
Oh, it's a really fun game. When I first got it, I was sitting there thinking, it's going to be a game that I'm going to sit there, play 1, 2, 3 matches of, and then go play a different game. But as we found out, I think it was Friday night,
it's super
we
addicting.
played like 6 hours of it straight.
Yeah, I got home and literally the entire time I was just like, okay, like one more match.
Yeah.
One more match. And then I was just like, fuck it, dude. I'm just going to play all night. I don't care.
It's a really fun game. And it just added some things that I didn't think would totally be in there. Like the customization of your
love
character.
the customization.
To get off to one of the first pros.
Yeah.
The customization, when it first started, I was like, oh, it's just going to be a little bit. Maybe choose your color, choose your, like, scheme of your color. No, this, you get to choose, like, what your weapon looks like.
Yeah.
You get to choose. Yeah, it's super awesome.
I mean, color's a big part of it, obviously. Because my Kensei looks pretty dope. But, I know, I'm so sad I didn't just kick that person off. I honestly was just thinking that. I was like, damn it, I should have kicked him off.
That's one thing I don't like about the game as much, is that it's so easy to just push people off. But then I remember, I probably do it more than anyone else, so...
Yeah, very true.
There was multiple games that we started, and like 3 seconds in, I was like, okay, my guy's dead. And everyone's like, what? I'm like, I just threw him off the edge.
You're like, that's just what happened. It's nothing. Well, that kind of like brings into another thing that we like about it. This game actually takes skill.
Oh, 100%. You can't just go in here and button mash, which for the first few days I played the game, that's all I did because I didn't really know how to do combos.
Yeah, combos are a big deal. This is basically like it is a fighting game.
Yeah, and when I first got it, I was like, oh, the combos can't be too difficult. No, they're actually pretty difficult to like combo off.
Because you actually have to hit them one after another. You can't click like R1, R1, L2. You have
I guess on some characters that is technically a combo, but...
You can,
but for the most part,
with slower characters, you actually have to wait until they swing to chain it with another one to another one. If you hit it too early, you're not going to pull off the combo. If you hit it too late, it's not going to do shit, and you're accidentally going to, like, use some valuable time. It makes you really, like, think about each button you push, just like a Dark Souls game would.
And there are so many characters that you play and, like... They are so combo heavy that if you are good at the game and you can do the combos, you're going to do great with this character.
Yeah.
But like other people like me, I'm not that great with the combos. I'm not going to lie. I'm not very good. I usually play a lot of defense. So the combo, if there's some characters like the Peacekeeper or the Lawbringer that if you're good with the combos, you're going to do excellent. But,
yeah, that's the nice thing about having diverse characters like this does, which is another pro to this. Is the diverse characters, because if you aren't good with the combos, you've got easier people to play. You can play as the Warden. You can play as
that's what I play.
Super fat guy.
I play both those because I'm not very good at combos. I kind of have to play a little defensively.
Yeah, they're not combo heavy at all. They're really based on just like throwing people off balance. This is one of the guys we're talking about right now.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome. He's one of my favorite characters, but he's not very combo heavy, and he's pretty slow. That's why I don't like playing him. I play the Warden mostly because he's just a really fun character to play, and he's a little less combo reliant. So
yeah,
I mean, he can be really combo reliant. I was playing with one of my friends, and we went to a 1v1, and he was actually teaching me how to do some combos. So it was pretty nice. And that's the thing, is that there are people out there that want to help. So
yeah,
really
this
nice.
isn't that. I mean, I would like to get into another one where the server, like the community for it, is honestly kind of toxic. Like it's not as bad. Yeah.
Well,
it's not as bad as something like League of Legends, but there's definitely a lot of people out there that are just dicks. Like our friend Forrest, who kicks people off ladders.
Yeah, it's pretty rude, but I mean, it works sometimes.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, all's fair in love and war kind of a thing. But there's a lot of people who just gang up on you, which it's just basically like a lot of people who just aren't being honorable, which I understand.
That's part of the game.
Yeah,
but like it's also part of the game's name. Like
Yeah, it's For Honor. That's just a very kind of toxic community. I don't think it's toxic in the way that a lot of other games are, like League of Legends is, where if you mess up, you are like heavily scrutinized over it. Whereas this, like, you mess up, it's okay, but it's more about like people just ganging up on you. Like, you're trying to be honorable, and you and your team, when you beat your opponent, you wait and you like let your team like fight their opponent, which we
usually play the 4v4 elimination because we got a couple people playing, so we can fill up that team. And what we'll do is we'll sit there and we'll fight our character, and if we win, we'll go essentially watch our teammate fight their character and their opponent. Yeah. And if they beat their opponent, cool, we'll move on to the next player. But if they don't beat their opponent, that's when you step in and
you win.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
but there are people out there that'll like just team up on you, which I guess it's part of the game, but it's like, come on, be honorable.
I know, it's really annoying, like, being ganged up on. Like, it does feel really cool, and if you're good, you can actually win when people gang up on you. We've seen it. Like, you throw people, like 4 people off a bridge, which I've seen.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. I did not anticipate killing all those people, but...
Or using the revenge mode.
So I just kept knocking them off the bridge.
Yeah, there's so much, like, amazing, like, really dynamic combat in this. Like, right there, he uses his revenge mode, which allows him to kind of, like, get a leg up on me, even though I had more health than he did. Like, the revenge mode, as long as you use it well, you can actually win a 4v1 fight. If you're good and you use it well, it can happen. We've had teammates who've done it.
One thing people don't really realize is that you are better when you're blocking, when you're going against multiple people. People try to go out there and you're getting fought 2-on-1 and they try to like attack. It's like, just defend for a little bit and then...
You get your revenge mode up, you use it when they attack and you knock them off balance, and then you hit them. Because they'll be on the ground, you can hit them and they can't block it. It's 100% unblockable.
Like right here, this guy, it's like technically a 2-on-1, but... He was just blocking, but there he stopped blocking and 3 people took him out.
Yeah, you make some like fatal mistakes.
And if you see us doing 3-on-1s on people, we are honorable, but if they're not honorable, then we switch to being not honorable.
Yeah, which, I mean, it definitely makes me feel bad, but if we're being real, there's a lot of people online who they definitely will not be honorable. We've had somebody who literally like just sat there and tried to push us off the edge the entire time.
Oh, and
with
they
a certain barbarian with a shield. Yeah, he did it over and over again. I eventually, like, he tried to do it to me, and I eventually basically forced him off the edge because he went to hit me and I moved and he went off the edge instead.
And one thing you'll notice in that fight right there, Vaughn could have easily thrown him off the edge, but at this point in time, I don't think Vaughn knew that you could directionalize the throw.
I didn't, honestly. I didn't know that you could, like, actually choose which way you wanted to throw them, so I just ended up fighting him, which is honestly, like, one of my favorite things. I like just straight up fighting, no throwing people off the edges or anything. Like, you can win easily. All you have to know is how to really, like, execute your moves properly, which, I mean, I don't really know how to use a lot of the characters that well, but that's what's so great about it, honestly.
Is that there's so many characters, and they're all really different in their own way, so that's just really nice. You don't just master one character and then you know how to instantly use the rest of them.
You try to master them all. Yeah. It's very much like Overwatch.
Yeah, and they all have their own different, like, way of playing. It's really interesting how they did the characters.
Yeah, since we're talking about Overwatch, some of the similarities or I guess differences between Overwatch are kind of there. One of the negatives is you can't edit while waiting like you can in Overwatch. While you're waiting to go into a match or something like that, you can't edit your character, you can't equip new weapons, you can't change his look. You can't do any sort of customization. I mean, you can go like through a small setting menu.
When you're searching for the fight is really what we're talking about. You know, when the group leader sends us in the match, we're kind of just sitting there looking at a loading screen.
Yeah, you're just like, you got your dick in your hand, you know? You know. You got it.
You just fell off. But...
I know, see? People
sometimes you'll get lucky and you'll push someone off like that, but...
Another thing that's kind of...
irritating.
I mean, technically, you can do it in Overwatch, but it's heavily, like, you're really not supposed to, is the duplicate characters. Like, when you went into Overwatch and you had, like, a whole team of Torbjorns. It was super annoying because you want a team that is very well balanced. You want a bunch of different people. And the way For Honor works is a lot of people find out that, like, one character is really good, like the Peacekeeper, the Mubushi, and they just use them. And
we're not saying they're overpowered. We're just saying if you get good with them, they're
good.
Very good.
Yeah, they make you bleed. They keep you at a distance. The Mubushi specifically keeps you at a distance. And we had a match where 2 people were the Mubushi, and they just ganged up on you. So they're not being honorable, and they're using, like...
And it's really hard to stop 2 Nobushis, or whatever the name is.
I think they're called Mubushis. I know I'm probably saying it wrong, but you basically, their whole, like, combat styles to keep you away from them. And if you can't get close to either, then you're just done. There's certain ways that you can get around it, like if you parry and stuff like that, which is definitely a nice way, but their entire ability set is just based to keep you away from them and poison you and whittle you down, which is so annoying.
And then I almost pushed Clown off the map right there. That was me, the big guy right there.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, but I just figured out how to do that, so I was just kind of doing it. But, yeah, it kind of sucks when you get 2 characters on the same team, because first of all, it limits how you fight, because if me and someone else choose the same character, there's not much, like, difference in how we fight, obviously, because it's kind of the same character. So it's like, they just have to, like, predict one play style, and they could kill both of us pretty easily.
Yeah, pretty easily. Some other things, right now, I have noticed a lot of server issues that are definitely annoying.
Oh, that's the biggest negative.
Yeah, every, like, 3 matches we would get kicked. And you would have to rejoin.
And every once in a while, it wouldn't be just one person getting kicked. It would be
2 or 3 would get kicked.
Yeah.
Like, it would lag, and, like, I had once where 2 people on our team got kicked. It replaced them with bots, which, the bots are still good. That didn't change from the beta. The bots are still, like, they're good. They aren't just stupid, like, AI scarecrows that you can, like, push off the map or anything. They're decent fighters. They know how their abilities work. But, like, I had once where 2 people in our team got kicked, and a second person spawned on me, and it was a 1v1. It was elimination. So I was sitting there about to attack.
Oh, I remember this.
And then just another person popped up.
So it was a 2v1 at that point.
Yeah, they just spawned, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
And I've never seen that before. Run away. I've never seen it yet.
It was just ridiculous. And I honestly just, like, ran away. There was nothing I could do in that situation.
Well, there was that one point we were playing, I think it's called Dominion. It's like a capture the point. And I was capturing the opponent's team point. And I had it captured for a good, like, 3 minutes. And the rest of my team, you know, Vaughn and a couple of our other friends, they were fighting for the other 2 points. And I was sitting on their point. And I think I was on a 9 kill streak at this point. And I was just about to kill someone else. And then it logged me off the match.
Yeah.
I was so mad because I would have got so much experience for that game. I had like 12 takedowns in that game, which is a lot for a Dominion. But overall, if they can just fix the whole kicking, it would be great because the wait time isn't very long. It finds people pretty quickly, and that's really enjoyable.
Yeah, other than that, we've talked a lot about the multiplayer, but I would like to get into the story a little bit. Honestly, the story is kind of lackluster. It's pretty watered down. I mean, it's not terrible, but I don't find it anything that I'm going to come back to every now and then. When you're in the story, I really noticed it a lot. Your characters are giants. They're like 7 feet tall.
Oh, compared to... like...
And like 2 times the size of the normal people. And it's weird as shit. Like... literally any time that you have an AI, like, bot companion that's not actually a hero, so just the random ads, they are tiny compared to you.
Oh, I've noticed ridiculous. That in Dominion, too.
Yeah,
the regular dudes are just really small.
But other than forgettable characters, like, honestly, the boss battles are pretty easy unless you're on realistic difficulty. Like, that's the only difficulty that actually presents any sort of challenge. There's, like, multi-layered boss battles, though, later on, which make it a little bit more challenging. You have to parry. They change up their attack types and everything, so it's completely different.
The nicest thing about, like, upping the difficulty in it is that you get better, like, loot.
Yeah, you get better loot that you can actually use on your multiplayer characters.
So it's rewarding.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Some other things that are kind of annoying. You can use your... They just made the story a little bit too easy. Because you can use your buffs to help you. There's one where you can heal and you can use it like every 10 seconds. Which, by that time, I just move and then, boop, I can just heal. It's just annoying. But another thing that I enjoyed about the story was that you have a chance to play as each one of the characters without having to wait for a match. You have a chance to like ease into that character. I didn't know a whole lot about the Lawbringer or Peacekeeper, but I had time to really learn it because I played through a lot of the story. Altogether, I think For Honor is a great game. Don't you?
I do, but this is one thing that's annoying. You see right here is sometimes when you get towards the last guy, they'll just run.
Yeah, they'll just run. They're gonna lose, but they'll just run.
Yeah.
To keep you from like
winning.
It's annoying. I would definitely say it's worth the $60 price tag.
Oh, I would say it is.
It's gonna get you for a while. I don't know if I'd buy the season pass, but I mean, hell, it's a good game. I definitely recommend it, and I think you guys should check it out. If you guys like this video, if you like the review, make sure you click that like button. Make sure you click that subscribe button for all of our upcoming content. We post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And make sure you leave a comment down below letting us know how we're doing, if you like these videos, if you liked our reviews. And that's about it for us today. Yeah.
See you next time.
Yeah, have a great day.